Okay, I have some materials here. I'm going to show you how to make frequency and frequent C. This here is for frequent C. I've already prepped that. I'm going to show you how to make the straws. You'll see in a moment why I've already prepped it. It makes it a lot easier for me as well. I'm going to push this over to here. There's one pair of scissors, there's one cable tie, and there is 12 straws there for now. And that is obviously this right here, one of the versions. We'll discuss that in a little while. And then here's another one of the versions, which is the actual, that's the one I'm going to make. It's just that one's done in black straws. So for now, I'm going to show you how to make the frequency, which is the 6 straws together, which is the 933966. Okay, 933966, and you can make some really interesting stuff with that. There's another section that I don't know if I'm going to release it before or after this video quite yet, but I have actually filmed it already, and it just shows you how to make all the different shapes, or lots of different shapes out of it. I'm not going to say all of the different shapes because there's probably things that I still haven't even found yet, you know? So there's lots of things that are possible though. All right, so we're going to start with frequency, the unit of 6, 1 unit of 6. I'm going to use all 6 major colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, to make this one in particular, yeah? What I like to do is just run my thumbnail down the straw and then fold it in half. But I also like to kind of leave a little bit close to this flexi bit. Don't pull the flexi bit out for now. And then we'll go in the order of the sequence. I'm going to put them in this way, yeah? Red, orange, yellow, and then green. Go. I was saying a second ago, I do like to leave a little bit at the bottom that I don't squeeze too much, because it helps to kind of lock it in place as well. Gives it more like strength, stability, you know. Alright, so now we've got all 6 pieces together. I'm just gonna, might as well do that one now. Makes it a little bit easier for in a moment. And then what I have a tendency to do, I find it's a lot better if you do it like this instead of just pulling them out straight away. You'll see, because it makes a nice cushioned like edge. So what I have a tendency to do is I curl them round like so. I don't know if you saw that. I'll do it on the next one so it's a bit closer. So I just gently curl it round like so. And then I'll do that for all of them, just nice and gently curl it round. And I try not to open the whole thing up too much, because I just want a nice sort of a cushioned edge, yeah? So it just gives it a good feel and it makes it tidy as well, yeah? Okay, now I'm left-handed, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the red one in my left hand, yeah? And then I'm gonna take the straws and go over the top of them. I've got the yellow connected to the red at this moment in time, yeah, as you can see. You can do it with the green connected to the red if you want. I just find it's a little bit easier if you at least do it on the bit where it connects yellow to the green, yeah, in this case. Yeah, so that'll be the 3rd straw, you see what I mean? Then take this and feed it through the gap. Then all you have to do is connect it. Once you've done that, these 3 points here, just pull them up together, and then obviously you've created frequency. Now, to be fair, I can make them a hell of a lot quicker, or a heck of a lot quicker than that. It's just, I was explaining the whole thing, yeah? And obviously there's lots of things that you can make with that from there, you know? Like fish. Fish is, it's one of my favorite shapes that you can create with it. Little fishy, little fishy, little fishy, little fish. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I think I'm crazy. I don't know. It's magic! Anyway, so the easiest way to know if you've got it right, one, when you hold this together, either end, it doesn't matter which, yeah, when you hold it together, and just tidy that up a little bit, you'll notice that there's this weave, the way that it weaves together right there, yeah. I'll pull that down a little bit so it makes it a little bit clearer as well, how it weaves together like that. Pay attention to that weave, because if you're going to make a color cube, you'll need to know that weave, okay? And then that weave will obviously happen on both sides as well, and it'll be the same both sides, basically, yeah? And strangely enough, you'll notice that you get red, yellow, blue, the flexi bit on that side, and then you've got green, orange, and purple flexi bit on that side. It's just weird how that works out. It's just, convenient, I guess. Another thing that you need to consider as well when making them, to guarantee that you've got it together right, yeah, it's really cool how this works. So if you look there and you see like an X form, and then you've got the green that goes in front of the red, and every time you turn it round, the line that goes in the same direction, in this case it's the orange that goes in front of the blue, which was it was the same as, in the same direction as the green line. And then when you turn it again, you've now got the purple that goes in front of the yellow. Interesting how that works. I also find it interesting how, in the color scheme of things, you've got green and red, you've got orange and blue, and you've got purple and yellow. It's really clever how that works. Okay, frequency. Now, I'm going to show you frequent C. I'm going to do the version that just has one cable tie, and then we'll cut that at the end. Now, obviously, I just showed you how to put, the 6 straws together. In this case, I've turned them into hexagons, which is it's quite obvious. Just bring it back into a hexagon, yeah? You'll also notice in this case that I've got 2 green straws here where my left hand is, and 2 yellow straws where my right hand is. These are just the colors that I happen to grab and put together. The colors aren't really relevant in that point, but I'm going to show you the version that makes 3 squares. So it's going to be 1 green square, 1 yellow square, and 1 purple square. And this is how you put it together, okay? So, what you do is you fold this like that. Do you see how I did that? I'll just do that once more for you. So I'm going to take one hand, I'm going to twist it over like so, and I'm going to pull this up like that, and then give it a good twist. But you got to try and bring those 2 purples together. So you got those 2 center pieces together. I'm just going to quickly tidy this edge up a little bit. And you want to try and make sure they kind of sit like, flat, and they're really close together. This will help for in a moment. And then just set that down as it is, yeah? And then remember which way you fold it as well. So again, I'm going to use my left hand, and you can see I've got the green and the yellow on the same side this time, yeah? So I'm going to twist that, just half twist like so. So I bring those 2 purples together like that, and I create the 2 triangles, and then I give it a kind of little, play around like that, because it helps to keep it in position, like so. Then what I like to do is you put this in here like that, and then you're going to kind of work it. It's not so easy at this point, but you can start to see how it's going to form, okay? Now there's an easy way to put this together. The easiest way to do it, yeah, watch this. It's a bit weird, okay, but it does actually work. I'll take this piece out, and then I feed this through here, and then I feed it through that one, like so. So it weaves like that, and then I just put this back together, like that. You notice as well, I'm trying to keep my left hand in position, because I don't want to lose the sequence that I've already got set. It can easily get confusing, yeah? Then, now that we've got that one section set now, like that, I need to do the same for this other middle piece. So, I'm going to take this one out, and then I'll feed it through there, and then through there. And you'll notice that the 2 that you fed through, one of them will be on one side of that edge, and the other one will be on the other side of that edge. And then obviously you'll get the opposite going on the other side. It's really clever how that works. Now, in the case of what we have at this moment in time, if we really want to, you can put 1 cable tie on one end, and then 1 cable tie on the other end. And that will create this version of frequent C, okay? But you got to remember, if you do that, then it's going to kind of limit some of the stuff that you can make with it. And if you watch another video that I'll do, which will be frequency variations. You'll see how, you know, this was actually my original idea. I'll discuss that in the video. I've already made it, to be fair. I'll just, you know, add it later on or something. But this is where it gets interesting, because I want this to be 1 unit of 12. Not 2 units of 6, 1 unit of 12. That's why you have to use 2 cable ties in this one, because it's 2 units of 6 and not 1 unit of 12. I only want to use 1 cable tie in it. If I want to, I can do a process where I can turn it back into 2 units of 6 by doing what I'm about to show you on both ends. And that it makes it weave on both sides in the same way, and then it's 2 units of 6 that you don't use any cable ties in. But in this case, I'm going to show you 1 unit of 12. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one end, like so, and we're going to take both of those out. Then I'm going to feed the yellow through the green, and then this is the part where you got to check to make sure you've got it right, because it only likes to work one way. I mean, you can work it the other way, but it only likes to work one way. Oh, yeah, I got it right the first time. Yay. Basically, when you put the next one in the sequence, it is possible to do it so that instead it feeds around the other side. So as you can see here now, I've got the green going on the outside of the yellow, or in the case of how this one is going to naturally want to sit, it'll be the green that goes on the inside of the yellow there. Yeah. And then because of the way it's been put together, I now create 1 purple square, 1 green square, and 1 yellow square, like so. Obviously, if I was to do the exact same as what I just showed you with this end, then I wouldn't need to add a cable tie to it. But like I said, I want a 1 unit of 12. So, we'll take our cable tie, we'll feed it through like so, and then when you push it down, one of the things I like to do these days in particular is to get that bit that, you know, where it connects it to sit on the inside. I just, you know, it just tidies it up nicely, yeah? And then you just kind of gently push it in position. Try not to push it too hard, because if you like lock it in place too hard, then it doesn't like to, you know, move around so much that, you know, you can do a lot of stuff with it. Because then you can still move it like this, and you can still move it like that if you want. Okay, now obviously as well, we need to remove the excess of the cable tie. Job done. That's simple. One of the things you will notice as well when holding this in place, let's see if I've got this right. Ah, you get it right first time. Okay, so in the case of this one that I've just made, if I look for where the green and the purple meet, the vertice of the green and the purple, and this vertice of green and purple as well, and then I kind of gently just, you know, give it enough pressure, you know, to pull it together. And then if you want, you can just hold that together with your thumbs like that. But watch this though, because if I go to pull it, see, look at what happens there. See, I'm using the yellow and the purple now, and it wants to slide down on that, yeah? And it doesn't seem to like it as much, okay? Now, I would also like to point out that there are other ways of putting this together. For example, you'll notice that, well, I'll show it to you in the other ones. I'll show it to you in the other video, yeah? The different variations, and then you can kind of figure out from what I've shown you there how to put them all together. Okay. As for the color cube, I'll show you that in another video. Yeah, enjoy.